Hi, this is Chris Cohn, co-founder and CEO of HomeDiary. Today I'm going to show you how you can quickly get started managing, dreaming, and doing more with your home and with HomeDiary. When you first log in, you're going to get to the dashboard view, and there you'll see our various apps, which are Timeline, Inventory, Ideas, and Spaces. So let's just get started with Timeline. In Timeline, basically it's an accumulation of all the stuff that you do and log with your home. So it provides a record that you can come back to and search either by service provider, like if I just wanted to see what David Mitchell has done, or even by spaces. So if I wanted to see what's happening in my kitchen. So let me go ahead and just log the fact that I replaced the furnace filter today. It's in my garage. To date, you can filter back into time if you click this or the arrows. So I'm going to log it. I bought it at Amazon. And $30. And I actually happen to upload a photo. So if you double click and right click, you can save as to your computer. And then if you want to use that actual product image, you can upload that. So let me just go ahead and do that. And then you can even log what size it was. So the form is built really to be pretty flexible and allow you to add as much information or as little information as you need to. You can also use your mobile phone to do this. Currently we don't have an app, but it works through your web browser, like through Safari or Chrome. So you can use the camera, take a photo of a snapshot of a bill, for example, and log the information right then and there. So it's a great way to start creating this living record of your home. You can do the same with reminders, ideas, or inventory as well. Again, using your mobile phone to log your inventory is a great, efficient way to do that. And let me just show you kind of some of the things that I've done with that. So let me go to kitchen. I filtered by the kitchen. Here's some of the images that I've created. Once I added them in through my mobile phone, I can come back and I can add details. I could go grab the manual, for example, those kind of things, just to add more detail, more useful information into my home diary. And again, you can filter by spaces. So if you just wanted to see what's associated with your pool or garage or everywhere else. And ideas work in a very similar manner. You can filter just by your spaces and those kind of things. Now, one other cool tool we have, if you jump to tools, is we have a web clipper, and we have a clipper for Chrome or for Firefox. And when you click this button, you can go to those pages and install it. Once you install it, it creates a little button like this up here. Then, if you happen to be on a site like Pottery Barn or House or other sites, and you like an image and you want to kind of make a log note of that, just go ahead and click the clipper, and it'll bring up the images, and just click the image you want, select the property, and clip it into HomeDiary, exit out, and let me just go back to my ideas and I'll show you how that showed up. There you go. Now if you come back in, you can filter, add a space, and even how much it was. If that didn't come through, there you go. Now I've got the master bedroom. And so it allows you to kind of create and organize your thoughts by spaces, sort of like Pinterest, but ultimately they're kind of tagged into your spaces of your home. Now finally, we have a 2D and 3D drawing tool. So when you go to spaces, this is your overall space report, and you can see the different things that have been logged, for your timeline and those kind of things, but you can also see your 2D and 3D designs. So if you don't have anything, you can click the button and get started, and it'll create a new design, just like I'm doing right here, which is basically going to be a box, and you can then click a wall and edit it to your own dimensions, and you can get started drawing. If you want to add your whole house floor plan, then what I would suggest is a couple things. Let me go back and show you how that works. So here is one of my older homes that I still have the appraiser's sketch for. So when you buy a home, you get an appraisal typically, and with that appraisal has an outline of the property, and that's going to be a pretty to scale measurement of the footprint. So let me add a floor. I'll just call it new floor 1. Let's jump over to new floor 1. What you can do then is go to background, take a photo of that appraiser's sketch, take a photo of each level, save it to your computer, upload it, and then once you've uploaded it, all you need to do is hit this button called scale, and it'll tell you to draw the line. So I'm going to draw the line, and I'm going to go from basically the outside edge of those walls, and I'm going to say it's 16 feet. Okay, now this whole plan is to scale, and I can come over here. Excuse me, one other thing, just to make sure that this is set here as a check and that you lock the plan. Otherwise, it's going to move around a little bit on you. And then just go to build. I'm going to hit exterior for exterior walls. These are by default 6.5 inches wide. You can change them under the settings, but just point and click your way around here. And you can see it's pretty accurate. You can go and adjust it a little bit if you need to after the fact. Just by clicking on that. And you can see it's 16 feet here. It's 37.0 outside there. Those kind of things. So it does a pretty good job of getting something, pretty to scale. And if it's off a little bit and you want it a little more precise, then you just adjust accordingly. And again, you can bring the opacity up or down, and ultimately you can hide it or you can delete it if you want. Okay, so once you have the outside, then you can start drawing interior walls, and interior walls are 4.5 inches thick, but again, you can change that, and that's under the setting, and you should do that before you start drawing. It's got a default wall height of 9 and exterior and interior walls, as you see here. So once you've started the basics, you can kick it into 3D, see how that looks. Just click and hold and move your mouse around. It also has a first-person view where you see these little feet icon. Wherever you click, it's going to jump you to that view. So kind of like Google Maps in that regard. And you can even close that little sidebar if you want. So that's the basics of how to create a floor plan from scratch using your appraiser sketch. Hopefully you found this video helpful. We'd love to hear from you, so please click the feedback button over on the left and shoot us an email to let us know what you think, what you'd like to see, or how HomeDiary could be made even more useful with some of your ideas. Thanks for watching and have a great day.